So we just came from Walmart, and I was with all my boys, and we were having a really good experience there. There's Evan and Noah. Ethan was with us, but we had a really good time there. We were there for about an hour trying to find stuff, and decided to take the kids to Subway before we left because everybody was hungry. And so when we got to Subway, we're all having a good time, and then the guy working behind the desk, younger guy, was very angry. He was, my kids, changed their minds, and, we couldn't decide if we wanted a 6-inch or a kid size, and he was growing more frustrated, slamming the doors, and it was very obvious to us that he was clearly upset. And my first instant reaction was I kind of got annoyed by that, and we're having this great time, and here we are, at this, I want to have a good experience for us, and me and the boys, and he, I kind of like got annoyed. My instant reaction was I was annoyed, and I was kind of upset that he was upset, and then I kind, that was my instant reaction. And then I thought, wait a minute, he's probably having a bad day, and I put myself in his shoes, and I realized, okay, this has nothing to do with me or my kids or anybody. It's what he's dealing with right now in this moment. And I thought, I have been there many times, and I still get that way. You have a bad day and whatever the situation. And I thought, I was thinking about it like, okay, so if I was having this, if I'm in that state of being like he was, how would I want to be treated? And I would want to be seen, like not visibly seen, but like understood and cared about, and just someone to reach out. Sometimes we need that. And so I was nice to him, and his attitude kind of changed when we were checking out, and I asked him, and I thought about this. I'm like, you know what? I really want to ask him for a hug, but it's a very vulnerable thing for me to do, and there's fear of rejection, fear of like him looking at me like I'm crazy. But I was checking out, and when we were all finished checking out, I asked him, I said, hey, can I give you a hug? And he looked at me like, you're kidding, right? No. And he didn't say that, but he gave me that look, and I just stood there, and I was looking at him with good intention, like, I see you, I care about you, I don't know you, but I see you, and I understand you. And I told him, I said, he looked at me crazy, and he looked at Ethan crazy, and looked back at me, and I said, I really like just giving hugs and receiving hugs. And he's like, okay. And he moved the chip bin out of the way, and we gave each other a hug for like a couple seconds. It was awesome. And the point of this is not that, I gave somebody a hug, but it's that at any point in time, we can choose a state of being from love or fear. And he was obviously in that fear state for whatever was going on. And my instant reaction was fear-based as well. My instant reaction was like, hey, that's not cool to treat us this way. But that I chose love. And it's a kind of it's a choice to make, going out of love or fear. And, after the hug, he smiled. Like, I looked back and he was smiling, and it was so wonderful. And we're all here just to spread love, to be love, to receive and accept, and it's beautiful. And that was an amazing experience for myself and my kids, so just wanted to share.